In a quaint village nestled between rolling hills and lush forests lived two men who were the talk of the town. One was named Liang, a sage known far and wide for his wisdom. The other was Bo, a man who often found himself lost in the sea of public opinion. Liang spent his days in his humble cottage, reading ancient scrolls and meditating by the serene riverbank. His decisions were always well thought out, grounded in deep reflection and a thorough understanding of the world around him. People often sought his counsel, and he was always ready to help them find their own inner wisdom. Bo, on the other hand, was quite the contrary. He lived in a bustling corner of the village, constantly surrounded by chatter and gossip. Bo rarely made decisions for himself. Instead, he would listen to the loudest voices, follow the latest trends, and often found himself second-guessing his choices. One sunny morning, a challenge was announced in the village square. A journey to the top of Mount Serenity, where a rare flower with mystical properties was said to bloom. The townsfolk were buzzing with excitement, each offering their own strategies and opinions on how to reach the peak. Bo, overwhelmed by the cacophony of advice, hurriedly packed his bags and set off, trying to follow as many tips as he could remember. Liang, in his usual calm manner, spent some time researching old maps and talking to those who had attempted the journey in the past. With a clear plan and a steady heart, he began his ascent. As Bo climbed, he struggled to remember all the conflicting advice he'd received. At every fork in the path, he hesitated, unsure which way to turn. He grew tired, confused, and eventually found himself lost in the dense forest, surrounded by shadows and distant whispers. Liang, however, moved with purpose and clarity. He trusted his preparation and instincts, and when he reached challenging spots, he paused to think and adapt his plan. After several days, tired but fulfilled, Liang reached the summit and found the mystical flower blooming in all its glory. When he descended back to the village with the flower in hand, he was greeted with awe and admiration. Bo, having wandered aimlessly, returned much later, exhausted and empty-handed. It was a humbling experience for him. The villagers learned a valuable lesson from the two men's experiences. Wisdom and thoughtful decision-making lead to genuine success, while blindly following the crowd only leads to confusion and failure. From that day on, Bo often sought Liang's guidance and began his own journey towards wisdom. And in the heart of the village, the story of the wise man and the ignorant man was told and retold, reminding everyone of the true path to enlightenment.